Hello and welcome back to another video here in the Lego room. I hope you are well. I thought today I would show you my Lego haul from this week. We buy a lot of Lego generally over the course of the week, every week here in the Galactic Bricker household, some of which is of course for our Whatnot streams and some of which is of course for myself and investment purposes. And I speak about investment because I most recently in the two retirement list videos for both Lego Harry Potter and Lego Star Wars spoke about investment quite a lot, so much so that I had to do a disclaimer before both of them just to say that basically investment is a risk. There's no guarantee that what I say will come to fruition, and to basically do your own research. And I feel I need to reiterate that once again in this video. But today I'm going to speak about everything that I picked up this week. It just happens to be a week in the life of, and I'm going to show you some of the things I've picked up for investment purposes further down the line, some things that I'll maybe use now, and some things that you will see in the Lego room over the next couple of weeks. Please do drop a like on the video before we get into it. It'll be sincerely appreciated. And do please consider subscribing if you are new here. It does seriously help us out. I'm going to get on with the stuff that we've invested in first, things that I'm going to be sitting on figuratively, not literally, over the next sort of couple of years. So let's dive right into that. Now, in the Prime Day haul video, which is again another video where I spoke about investment pieces, you will have noticed, got two of the Tantive Hallways, and we did pick a third one up. We'll probably pick another one up before the end of the year. I think this is a no-brainer set, particularly at the moment. It's a £50 set. It is down to £37 or £35 with certain retailers. We found this one for £30 in a local store. £30 for 7 minifigures, including the anniversary 5s figures, who I have sold the 5s figure for nearly £30 on a Whatnot stream before. Anyway, this is a set that when I got the two from the Amazon Prime Day haul, we actually gutted one open, took all the figs out, used the parts for the Tantive Hallway that you can see behind me. You can't quite see the expansion of it, which is just behind that. And we sold all the minifigures off as well to sort of recoup the money that we would need to make the mock. So yeah, we decided to buy another one. There's a second one now. We'll probably end up picking another one up further down the line. I think this is a really good set. I think it will appreciate in value as time goes on. I think the Luke versus the Dark Troopers set is really good proof of the fact that these sets are improving in price. It of course holds so many similarities to that set, but with loads more minifigures and iconic minifigures there with Vader. And of course, when are we ever going to see another 5s figure? I don't know if we ever will. Next up, this was a bit of a no-brainer. We found a £45, £65 set. It's one that we got on September the 1st, 2023, and I remember doing a video for that, one of the last remaining videos we have on the channel of all the September 1st sets that we got in 2023. This is a fantastic set, 4 fantastic minifigures, including Maruk there, who I think will probably really appreciate in value once the set does retire. A really good set, a really fair price, 65, but I think at 45 it was an absolute no-brainer. One to sit on. It is retiring at the end of 2025, so yeah, that one's just a no-brainer. I can't see how that doesn't appreciate over the course of time. Next setup, we actually got 2 of these, but I'm going to gut the second one out and sell the figures off on Whatnot, and we'll use the parts for another mock further down the line. But for only £15 instead of £25 RRP, which we got from one of our suppliers, we managed to pick 2 of them up. It's the Grogu Bark Speeder Escape, again £25 for £15. We ended up getting 2 for £30, which is a no-brainer really. It means that we can sort of gut one of the boxes and keep one of the boxes nice and pristine to potentially sell further down the line. I don't expect there to be tons of inflation on this set further down the line. It will of course appreciate in value for one reason and one reason only, and it's not the clones. It is of course Caloran Beck. We'll probably never ever see a Caloran Beck figure ever again. I don't imagine we might never see him again in live action, so I do think that figure is one that could end up getting to the price of the set on its own. And speaking of suppliers as well, we got this set as part of a bundle of both sets and figs. We do a lot of bundle work with our selling on Whatnot as well. We end up buying lots of different things in. Sometimes it's sets, sometimes it's a bunch of polybags and paper bags, sometimes it's just minifigures, sometimes it's a combination of all 3, and we got this as part of the deal as well. And it was about, once I worked out per figure and split everything up, about £6, which of course it was £12 or probably £10 at the time when this particular set was out, but of course it's about a £20 set on the resale market. So that is one we may even resell now. We might not wait till further down the line, but it is one I might giveaway on Whatnot is one that I might keep. I still haven't made a decision, as you can probably tell, but yeah, one that I almost wanted to show off how cheap we got it once we got everything bundled together. And that is one of the joys of selling on Whatnot, is means that we've created a relationship with suppliers where we can get stuff in at a really nice cheap price. And of course for me, it's all about giving stuff back in streams to people, and of course giving stuff to myself as well, making sure I've got plenty of new toys here in the Lego room. The next setup is one that is retiring at the end of the year, and this set is now out of stock with a lot of retailers. You can't get it from lego.com. It is on back order and it is in short supply, and you can't find it any of the retailers that you would normally find it in. So here in the UK, Smith's Toy Store no longer have this one. We did manage to find it online for only $39.99, and I would recommend grabbing hold of this if you haven't already. This price will probably skyrocket. There are people selling this for resale price on other resale sites, and I'm not going to name drop them as a Whatnot partner, but there are people reselling this set already more than its RRP price, and in theory it hasn't even retired yet. So yeah, a bit of a no-brainer to grab hold of this one, particularly if you can find it under retail price. And of course it's got Thrawn in there. You know, that figure will appreciate in value. A Thrawn, I can imagine being worth the price of the set in a couple of years' time. So yeah, a no-brainer. Not entirely sure whether we'll gut the figs and then sell the figs in the future, or whether we'll just sell the set as a whole. Haven't really made that decision yet, but yeah, one that we were going to pick up, and definitely want to sit on for investment purposes. We also got a bunch of clone battle packs. I will not show you all of them. We've got a ton of them, a ton of the 2024 January 1st clone battle packs with the P2 clones in there. We've got a whole bunch of them off to the side. We basically bought them in bulk, meaning we can get them for cheaper than retail. This is a no-brainer. It's Galactic Bricker. Over on Whatnot, we sell a ton of clones, so the cheaper I can get them, the absolute better. A bit of an insider. It's not really a secret. I can't imagine people think I'm losing money when I'm selling them, but yeah, it is definitely something to bear in mind. So we've got these at a cheap price. Some we'll keep for the future, some we'll just gut open and start using in our Whatnot streams. We were giving away free clones throughout a couple of streams about a month ago, and yeah, it's definitely good to make sure we are sitting on some more clones for the future. I forgot to mention as well, as part of the bulk order from one of our suppliers here in the UK, we got offered the Young Jedi Adventure set as well, and this is a £47 RRP retail price. I don't think that this will be worth £47 on the secondary market when it does retire. I do, however, expect it to be worth a lot more than what we paid for it. We essentially got this set for just over £7, and I think currently it's on sale with a lot of retailers about half price. I expect it to float around the £20 to £30 mark over the next year once it has retired. But at that kind of price, you can see where I'm going with this. It means that we won't lose any money on it. We'll probably make anywhere between £10, £15 and £20 on this set when we do decide to sell it. Of course, at £7 as well, it does give us the option to gut it for the figs and sell the figs on Whatnot. But I think I'll keep this sealed and just see what time says about this one, because quite frankly, the same as that microfighter, when you're getting these for £6 or £7, it makes it really easy to not have to make a reactionary decision about these types of things. I feel like this video is very boring. It's a lot of me just at camera. There's not going to be a lot of overlaid footage. There's not going to be a lot of B-roll, but we're going to crack on with this. The final setup that we got, and we got this from Argos here in the UK, it was only £25. We picked it up for, and it is Moth, Gideon versus Paz Vizler. Again, this is a set that's retiring at the very end of the year, or when stocks cease, and yeah, a no-brainer. Two fantastic minifigures that already go for £10 plus each on Whatnot, and of course getting two more Praetorian Guards. The thought is that we will keep this one sealed. It is one for the future. We could, of course, gut it if we wanted to take the figures out. I will try and keep this in the sealed set collection that is just to the left-hand side of camera on the floor there. We've got a lot of Lego Star Wars sets and other Lego sets that we are keeping for the future. But yeah, a good price. It is one that it might float around that price come Black Friday. It might still float around the 25, even maybe a little bit lower than that. But of course, like I've seen with the Thrawn set, with the Duel on Peridia, there's no guarantee that these sets are going to make it all the way to Black Friday. And that is maybe as a conversation for another video, that sometimes these sets that retire at the very end on December 31st, they don't always make it that long. And I'm reminded, because it is literally right there on the other side of the camera, of the Cantina from last year, which was out of stock by August last year or July. And it never came back into stock, and I think that is a point to make as well. When you see things that are on sale and maybe you can squeeze it for another £1 or £2 further down the line, they might not end up in stock that far down the line. That's certainly something I've experienced, particularly with that Duel on Peridia set. Finally, and not an investment piece, is you may have seen the short video where I got this from the Brick Cycle a couple of weeks ago, and we got a whole bunch of Harry Potter stuff, and some of it we'll be doing in a Back to Hogwarts stream in a couple of weeks' time. But we grabbed this at a very, very competitive price, and one that I'm quite happy to sit on for the future, especially now that I have this one, which is the Monster Book of Monsters, the set that came out about a month or so ago. This set I said I was going to wait for a sale on. It was £60. It was floating around that price of £55 for quite a while. We found it for $39.99 over on Amazon. It was a bit of a no-brainer. I said I would grab it. One that I want for the Harry Potter display that you can't quite see behind me. And yeah, that is one that I'll probably see on the channel within the next couple of weeks. So that's it, mostly investment there, and some bits and pieces you might see in the future on the channel. Like I said, do your own research about investment, particularly with anything, but definitely with Lego as well. Don't just take my word for it. That being said, if you did enjoy the video, please do drop a like on it, and do consider subscribing. There's always stuff going on here in the Lego room. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the very next video. Bye.